Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, one of my boys lost over the weekend, right? You know what I'm saying? One of my boys lost, man, and that's Chris Eubank Jr. Lost to Leon Smith. We're going to have to stop dissing Leon Smith like he ain't nothing, right? Leon Smith, because I always said Leon Williams was better than Leon Smith, right? And although Leon Smith beat him twice, if I'm not mistaken. So Leon Smith now got to get his props, period. And matter of fact, that's the British Charlos anyway. Leon Smith is a champion, was at least. Now, I ain't going to say how he got it at 154 pounds, but he's a champion. His brother Callum is a damn champion, and first of all, entered and won the WBSS tournament. And they got two other brothers, I think Paul and another guy, who, because I ain't Googling, obviously. But, that's a good family. Them Smiths is handling their business, and it's good. But Chris Eubank Jr., I like the man because of his swagger and, his arrogance, the same as his father was, when it's not, the right thing to do, some people would say. But in boxing, you need some cocky people, some people with arrogance, people that you can hate on. And I like that sometimes in boxing, right? So he's like that. And he's had some good fights. I also think that his work rate and his talent is very good, right? And before this fight, I thought his chin was iron. Right? And matter of fact, I still think it's iron. Because, like, for example, I saw my boy, another iron chin, a boy named Joseph Parker in the heavyweights, get knocked out from Joe Joyce. But I still think he has a chin. Right? Speaking of chins, we just call people who never get knocked out, like Devin Haney in lightweight, that he's got a reputation of being chinny. He's never been down. Only wobbled in one fight from about 30 fights. Wobbled from Jorge Linares. Now they try to call him chinny. So whatever. You know how I'm saying? We don't know who's got a chin. Matter of fact, Manny Pacquiao has been flatlined about 4 times, but he's got a chin. So it depends on what you think. Now, back to Chris Eubank Jr. He lost to Leon Smith, and he shouldn't have. I think he underestimated the guy, thought he was way better than him, which he probably is. Not way. We can't say that no more, can we? But he's better. He's been in middleweight and super middleweight before, and he was fighting a guy who came up from 154 pounds and is not the biggest puncher in the world, thinking he got it going on like that, right? Wrong. Leon Smith got rid of him in round 4, and it's a good thing for boxing, meaning everybody is everybody. It's boxing, and things can happen. Even though I'm rolling for Chris Eubank Jr., it can happen. Now, before the fight, I would have said if they fought 10 times, Chris Eubank Jr. will win 8 of them, right? Now I would say Chris Eubank would still win 6 out of 10. If they fought 10 times, still think Chris Eubank, because I now know he gonna do what y'all ain't old enough. But Sugar Ray Leonard went in there trying to mess around and play with Roberto Duran and lost that damn fight. Next fight he did what he could do, and Duran quit. Right? And I think that Chris Eubank Jr. is capable of doing the same thing with Leon Smith. And I think that if he did get in there, he would be on his P's and Q's, and that wouldn't happen. Now, I've heard a little rumblings of some kind of illegal blows with the elbow from Leon Smith, and that's why he's got knocked out. I'm not using that excuse until I've looked at that thoroughly, right? Thoroughly. Because there's no excuses here. You got beat, and I'm not sure if Chris Eubank Jr. is going to make excuses. But listen, he wouldn't be the first. I don't have to list all the fights. When you lose, you got excuses to make. And it's really, in boxing, because boxing, you have excuses after fights, especially after knockouts. Fighters that are feather-fisted and just very highly skilled can't get fights. That's like a Demetrius Andrade, a Devin Haney, a Shakur Stevenson. Those guys won't get fights. And the reason is not because of their knockout power, obviously. It's because I will embarrass you on national TV, and you don't have any excuses when you get dominated over 12 rounds. That's why they don't get those fights. It's very simple. People that knock people out, have you noticed, they get fights. But the ones that you're going to get embarrassed over 12 rounds, they don't get fights. All of them. Never. Right? So that's how that rolls. Now, let's see what Chris Eubank Jr. is going to do. Me personally, all this, he should retire now, stuff and whatever. Chris Eubank ain't been in too many hard fights. I think he should rematch Leon Smith, right? Anthony Joshua did against a harder puncher in Andy Ruiz Jr. So, yeah, get on your P's and Q's. You're humble. You're going to have to be humble now, regardless if you want to or not. Got to be humble and go back in here and get Leon Smith. If Leon Smith beats him again, then we will definitely talk again. And I probably won't be talking about his career is not over. You can't lose to Leon Smith twice. Let's see what happens going forward. Congratulations to Leon Smith, because that's a good win for him from his standpoint, period. And Chris Eubank Jr., listen, just like a Danny Garcia or Joseph Parker, when I roll with you, I roll with you. You don't have to be the very best, right? There's other reasons why I roll with you. So I'm still rolling with you. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.